And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says the ceasefire will be terminated if Hamas doesn't return hostages by Saturday afternoon. Netanyahu's demanding Hamas release all 9 living Israeli hostages who were supposed to be freed in phase 1 in the next few days. Foreign correspondent Britt Clennett joins me for more from Tel Aviv. Britt, Netanyahu says if the hostages aren't returned, and I'm quoting here, the ceasefire will be terminated and the IDF will return to intense fighting until Hamas is finally defeated. How's Hamas responding to that, and what's at stake right now?
Yeah, so Netanyahu very much echoing the ultimatum made by Trump there. But the ball now, Diane, is very much in Hamas's court on whether they'll actually cave to this renewed pressure and release more hostages and go ahead with Saturday's hostage prisoner exchange, and whether the mediators can really rescue this ceasefire from the brink. If this truce breaks down, it will be more anguish for the families of the 70-plus hostages, including 6 Americans who have faced such an agonizing wait, and, of course, the 2 million Gazans who have endured more than a year of suffering. Now, under the terms of the ceasefire, this kind of staggered release of hostages that we've been seeing in exchange for prisoners, it doesn't actually stipulate any mass release. So both sides now accusing each other of violating this ceasefire before we've even got to stage 2, which is supposed to be the more challenging phase because it involves, first of all, the IDF completely withdrawing from Gaza, and second of all, the question of who governs Gaza after this is all said and done. So we're now entering some very dangerous territory, Diane.
So, Britt, what are you watching for over the next few days now that Hamas has said, we're postponing because Israel has done all these things, making allegations, and now that you have Israel saying you release these hostages or the ceasefire's done?
Yeah, so I think it's difficult to assess without looking at Trump's comments and the impact those comments are having in this region. King Abdullah, he said that Arab countries led by Egypt were working on a new plan, understood to be an alternative to Trump's controversial proposal. Now, the reconstruction plan, it does not include clearing out Palestinians. It's impossible, though, to read into this chaos, as I say, without analyzing Trump's comments and what that actually means. The idea that the U.S. would own Gaza, that Palestinians would be permanently displaced, that's very much thrown discord into negotiations for phase 2. So I think when Trump comes out and says these comments, doubling down on them again and again, even if the plans don't happen, it has an impact and it feeds into the attitudes of both sides. And I think Israel's now preparing, as we know, at the highest level of alert for any possible scenario in Gaza.
All right, foreign correspondent Britt Clennett in Tel Aviv, Israel, thank you.